thanks for taking the time. You went to take on the military foes this past weekend. It's always going to be tight. You knew that going in.
Yeah, it was a really well set up tournament, something we've been planning for a couple of years. And, I was really, really impressed with just how the tournament ran. We were so grateful to get to use the facilities at the Army-Navy Club in Arlington, Virginia. It was a great event, but did not come away with the results that I was expecting from our team based on how we'd done in the fall. So, that happens. But there were some good performances by our guys.
Tell me about some of those good performances that you liked.
Yeah, really the standout guys were our freshmen, which is always exciting to see. A.J. Moore was undefeated at his single spot. He was 4-0 over the weekend. AJ's played 4 events this year, and this was his best event. So we were really glad to see him finish playing his best tennis in the fall season. Had a really good win against an Army starter on Sunday, and had another good win against a Georgetown player. So I was really, really impressed with how AJ fought. His energy was fantastic out there. That's what we want to see from our guys. And he performed well in the big moments. Another guy that really stood out was Philip Deaton. He's had probably the most impressive fall from where we were expecting, Philip to be coming in as a freshman. We didn't know what Philip was going to be able to do, and we gave him a lot of opportunities. He played 5 tournaments this fall, and Philip ended up with the most number wins of anybody on our team this fall with 23, 13 in singles, 10 in doubles. And I would have to say that was probably the most impressive thing of our fall season this year. He played with Kyle Garner in doubles in his last 3 events, and those guys proved to be really strong in doubles. So Philip was also fantastic. Johnny Miscani played his 3rd event, actually only his 2nd event because of an injury, so we're glad to see Johnny get those reps. Urgent Kirsten had a good win against an Army starter. And Nick Vroman, was playing tough. He's had a really good fall as well. We didn't get the wins that we wanted against the Army starters. We finished 3-3 in singles against those guys. So that was tough. That's the only time we'll see Army this year, and we wanted to get more wins there. And then against Georgetown, I felt like we were well matched up against them, and to come away with only 2 wins out of 6, I felt like we left something on the table there. So those were a little bit disappointing, but it's a good way to wrap up the fall season playing in that tournament against really good rivals of ours.
Yeah. Sour taste in the mouth, will that linger, before you get ready for the spring?
The thing that I told our guys on Sunday was we have to use this as motivation, going into the spring season. So it wasn't the way we expected or wanted to end the fall. Because all our events, we've really, I think, outperformed, our expectations in every fall tournament, with the exception of this one. So that's got to put a little fire under their guys. As we start our off-season training today, I want them to reflect on the fact that, hey, we did not accomplish all our goals in the fall. We wanted to be the best service academy at this tournament this weekend. We weren't, and so we've got to push, through the off-season to improve some of those technical things that we did not do that well at this weekend. We'll play Navy in February, so that's our next big, Service Academy event, and that's one of our goals is to beat them this year. So we want this to be a motivating factor.
Yeah, should be fun. Thanks for the time, and good luck in the off-season training, I guess.
Thank you, Brian.